Hello everybody and welcome back to Traversing Food, where today we will be finally checking out the last menu, the Sunday menu in the Russian Expedition Week of Life menus. For those not familiar with these are the Week of Life rations. There is a ration for every day of the week. Finally made it to Sunday. I've been doing one of these on the first week of every month, and they're okay starting off with. But a lot of people have been watching me do these every time. Every single side item and snack is the same. I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but man, it gets old over time. But the mains are different with the exception of one. I think there's a breakfast that was the same on, I think, Tuesday and Thursday. I cannot remember. But anyway, this one comes in at about 2,281 calories. They're about 2,350 calories. You do have to have your own water. You have to have a cooking utensil or a cooking vessel because some of them items do need to be cooked. And utensils. This was packed on September 10th, 2019. Has a best by date of August 23rd, 2020. So let's finally get into this last one. And these are packed pretty tight. You take everything out, you're not going to get everything back in there. And the mains, a little small, but they're always first. But I'm going to, let me check, everything smells okay. I just want to make sure nothing feels sticky. I don't think so. Yeah, let me get everything dumped out. There we go. And I pretty much don't need to translate it for anything except for the mains. Okay, we got 2 packs of flour biscuits. Get them back in view. We have a pack of wheat biscuits. We have our pack of spicy tomato sauce. A chocolate bar. Should be another one. We got 2 teas. We have, what I really like, we have a powdered cappuccino drink, which has a little packet of chocolate powder. Let's see here, sunflower seeds, pack of raisins. We have our salted and roasted peanuts. These are actually pretty good. Got 3 packets of sugar, 3 packs of gum, 3 bayberry candies, which is like a red fruit. We've got our apple jam, our prune and hazelnut bar. We've got our vitamin drink. We've got a orange and caramel energy drink tablet. It's like an effervescent tablet. We've got our packet of honey, which actually survived again because this little tear notch can get caught on a few things. I've had it break a few times and packs are kind of sticky. Was there 3? We have 4 water purification tablets, a packet of pepper, a packet of salt, weatherproof matches with a striker, 3 antibacterial wipes, napkins, and for our main meals, we've got for breakfast buckwheat with mushrooms. I think this is the most interesting menu I've seen. One item might be seeming a little plain, which I believe this one. This is, hang on, let me recheck. Yep, rice with vegetables. And we've got spicy pea soup with vegetables and meat. That sounds really weird, but I'm sure it tastes pretty good. But yeah, that is everything. Always got a lot of nice things packed in there, but like I said, the snacks and that, exact same thing, 7 days in a row. But let me get my tray and we'll get breakfast ready. Okay, here's what I'm going to have for breakfast. Naturally, got our buckwheat with mushrooms, got our prune and hazelnut bar, our apple jam with the wheat crackers, got a tea, our cappuccino drink, and be checking out one of the antibacterial wipes. Okay, let's start getting everything ready here. Got our tea. I do like this tea. I never put any sugar or anything in there. It's gonna be difficult. It's glued on there usually pretty well. I'm always worried I'm going to tear the package. But if you do get these, open this carefully. The powder in here is extremely dusty. And it goes everywhere. Alright. And we'll get our buckwheat with mushrooms. Usually, you know, I get the rice porridge or oatmeal or something like that, I usually put in like half the raisins or half the sunflower seeds just to give a little more sweetness or texture. But being a buckwheat with mushrooms, I do believe I'll pass. Eat them later. But yeah, here it is. Doesn't smell too bad. But also, one other little thing, about every savory item has fried onions and onions. So they're pretty oniony. But let me get some hot water and we'll get all this ready. Okay, we got 200 milliliters of water for our buckwheat with mushrooms. Get our spoon. Give this a quick stir. It just says, like I said, 200 milliliters, hot water, and just let it sit for 15 minutes. Doesn't smell too bad. I'm going to set this aside. Alright, some water for our tea. And our cappuccino drink. Give this a stir. I've always, I've always enjoyed this cappuccino drink. It's actually pretty good. Has a decent coffee flavor to it. Nice and creamy. It's a little bit frothy on top. Okay, well, everything's main items, I guess, rehydrating. Let's check out the antibacterial wipe. I've always liked these, especially the Russian ones. If I can get it out of the package. They're, yeah, got an antibacterial wipe that has mold on it. It even smells weird. What the hell's up with that? I'm sure you can see it on there. Got black mold. I guess it's not antibacterial. The hell? Okay, after I've washed my hands really well, let's try another one. Alright, that's more like it. I don't know what the hell would... Okay. But yeah, like I said, I do like these because it's like a dryer sheet. Now, it might be a little springy in one direction, but it's nice and tough in the other. They're not very wet, but they do the job pretty well. I don't know what deal was with that last one. I wouldn't think that check the package to see if there's a hole in it. But yeah, it doesn't smell like anything, which is the way I like it. And we'll get our prune and hazelnut bar out. I love this thing. It has a very good prune flavor, natural sweetness. The nuts are ground up a little bit small, but like I said, it has great flavor. And we'll get a couple of wheat biscuits out. These hold up usually pretty well. And we'll check one out. They're nice and crispy. I do like these. I know some people may not like them. They're a little bit dry, but then again, they are crackers. But they're not very salty. They have great flavor though. Give our apple jam a little bit of a knead. Let's see, do we have a tear notch on this thing? Yep, right there at the corner. Barely see it. And it's weird, sometimes it's light, sometimes it's dark. And that's about the way it normally looks. Yeah, that has a really nice apple flavor. I think it always goes well with these crackers. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. Tea is done. And we'll give it a try. Yeah, I've always enjoyed that tea. Now sometimes I put honey in it, but not this time. It's really good. And our prune and nut bar, it is very dense. You about have to tear it. But these are very good. And yes, those are really good. Nice prune flavor. You can taste the hazelnut. They're not overly sweet. It has a very nice natural sweetness to it. And we will open up our little chocolate powder here. I love this stuff. It just, a little chocolate topping on there. It just tastes so good. Yeah, that's really nice. Has a nice creamy coffee flavor to it. Nice little aftertaste of chocolate from the powder. Quite enjoyable. Okay, our buckwheat mushrooms. It's been sitting for a good 15 minutes. I did stir it halfway through. It doesn't seem too bad. There's no liquid in the bottom of this one. Oh no, my last, I think it was buckwheat with meat and vegetables. It was a little bit wet, but you can definitely smell the onions. It's got carrots in there. I think it's got some parsley, but it doesn't smell too bad. Check this out. And you know, this one's not as overpowering as the last one. Yeah, you can easily taste the onions. They always got a lot of onions in there. But the last buckwheat meal that I had, I think it was out of the Saturday ration. It was okay. I'm getting our bite here really quick. And this one's a lot better. You know, it's a little heavy on the onions. But I know what's really missing that make this taste great, like all the other Russian, I guess you can say, meals with buckwheat or groats. It needs some beef fat. That's what it's missing. Now, I know these rations are trying to be a little more healthy, but when you get used to that, I guess you can say beef fat from a lot of the other kasha dishes, yeah, you definitely miss it. But anyway, that's going to do it for breakfast. Everything's actually pretty good. Except for, I guess you say, what the hell is that? I thought they're antibacterial wipes, but when you open it up and it's got black mold on it, I don't know, I still got it over here. I mean, seriously, what the heck is that? It's black mold. It's just so weird. You're not expecting that. But anyway, that's going to do it for breakfast, and I'll see you at lunch. Okay, everybody, here we are with lunch. We have our spicy pea soup with meat and vegetables, and I'm not sure if it's spicy because of, well, the spices in the soup, or if I have to use the spicy tomato sauce. So I got it out just in case. Got some raisins, sunflower seeds, got our orange caramel energy drink tablet, got some pepper if we need it, and one of our red bayberry candies. So let's open this up. See what the soup looks like. And for wondering, it's 400 milliliters water. Bring it to a boil. Let it simmer for 20 to 25 minutes. And if you don't, all the vegetables will be leathery. And I know if it has noodles in it, they'll still be rock hard. But yeah, it's got the little funky chicken meatballs in there. I can smell the beef bouillon. Looks like it's got yellow split peas. I can see carrots. I can smell onions. Yeah, it's got fried and regular onions in there. It don't smell too bad. It doesn't smell spicy. But anyway, I am going to get this in some boiling water. Let it start simmering. Okay, the soup is simmering away. We'll get our drink ready. Just calls for 250 milliliters of water. Yeah, that'll be fine. Like I said, this is a effervescent tablet. So get it open properly. It's just going to bubble away. Get the raisins out. And our sunflower seeds. A decent amount. Nice little snack on the trail. The raisins. It's like different kinds, like golden raisins and regular ones, and I can't remember what the other ones are called. They're decent raisins. Getting a little bit dry. Check out our sunflower seeds. And the sunflower seeds are fine. They're not salted. A little bit plain. But I always did like mixing the seeds and the raisins together. Good combination. Okay. Drink is well done doing its thing. It always seems to kind of leave, looks like a weird white film on top. But it's fine. You know, it is kind of artificial tasting. Doesn't have too bad of a flavor. I like it. But being an effervescent tablet, it does, you know, it almost tastes like it's a little bit carbonated. Yeah, it's not too bad. And for what it is, I like it, even though you don't really taste the caramel. Okay, the soup is pretty much ready. Get my bowl back here and let me get the soup. You know, it actually don't look too bad. It smells pretty good. It doesn't smell, you know, like really heavy on the onions like a lot of the other items have. A lot of the split peas just, you know, sink to the bottom. It didn't fog up the camera that bad. Got some parsley in there, carrots. Got your little chicken meatballs. Got a lot of carrots in there. I'm gonna just get a little taste of the broth. See how spicy it is. And actually, it's a little bit peppery. It's not too salty. You can taste a little bit of the onion. But it's really actually not really spicy. I mean, if you want to make it spicy, you can add the spicy tomato sauce. But it is very heavy on the coriander. And I don't think it would go very well with this. I think this is just fine on its own. Get some of these little chicken meatballs in there. And it's okay. I think those chicken meatballs are just a little bit weird. I do wish it had a heck of a lot more peas. I think a pea soup, you know, I think the soup is going to be 50% peas. You know, not like 75% liquid. But it does taste pretty good. I will be finishing this. But yeah. Let's check out our bayberry candy. It's like a red fruit candy. I think they're pretty good. Has a little bit of a like a gel center to it. And yeah, I always did like those candies. They're not too sweet. The best way I can describe it, you know, is just a red fruit. It doesn't have, I guess you can say, a specific flavor. But they are pretty good. But anyway, that's going to do it for lunch. Everything's really good. The soup is actually a lot better than what I thought, but I seriously wish there was a heck of a lot more peas in there. But I am going to finish that. But anyway, I'll see you at dinner. Okay, here's our dinner. Gonna be pretty basic. Got our rice and vegetables, chocolate bar, got our roasted and salted peanuts, our vitamin drink. We got some salt and pepper here if we need it. We got a piece of our gum. But get this opened up and see what this rice and vegetable looks like. Don't look too bad. Yeah, it's got onions and fried onions in there again. It's got that beef bouillon flavor, garlic. Definitely see a lot of carrots, probably parsley. But for rice with vegetables, the only vegetable I guess you really see in there is carrots and onions. Might have some mushrooms in there. I don't think so. And we'll open up our vitamin drink. This doesn't have a tear notch anywhere on it. No, I usually use my teeth. And it's always clumpy. Don't know why. Just seems to be. Yeah, let me get some hot water for our rice and vegetable. Just calls for 200 mils of water. Let it sit for 15 minutes. Some water for our drink, and I'll be right back. Okay, our main meal's ready. Get our chocolate bar out. See how it looks. I think the last one was just fine. And this one is too. Nice dark chocolate. And our peanuts. And I like these peanuts. They are pretty darn tasty. Yep, just lightly salted. Really good roast to them. Nice and crunchy. But anyway, it's been a good 20 minutes. Everything's rehydrated really nice. There's no liquid in the bottom. 200 milliliters of water. Worked really good, but I think it was it Friday's ration? We had buckwheat and vegetables. This smells exactly the same. I didn't really care for that one. And yeah, it pretty much tastes the same. I mean, the seasoning is good. It's a little bit peppery. It looks like you got red bell pepper in there. Or actually, yeah, it might be red bell pepper. Actually, I think it's chopped up paprika peppers. But yeah, it basically just tastes like carrots and onions. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Just onions make it a little overpowering. Let's check out our vitamin drink. And I've always enjoyed that. It's a little bit sweet. It kind of tastes like, I don't know, apple and maybe pineapple. A little bit of a tropical flavor in there. It's artificial, but it does taste pretty good. And our chocolate bar. I love this chocolate bar. Yeah, I think that's some really good chocolate. A little bit bitter, a little bit sweet. Very good flavor. And we'll check out our piece of gum. This is, I believe it's just, is it sweet mint? Or peppermint? I can't remember. I think it's like a sweet mint. If I can get it open. Come on, Steve. There we go. Yeah, I think that gum's pretty good. Has a nice mint flavor to it. A little bit sweet. And actually, the flavor lasts a little while, too. But anyway, finally. We're finally done with these week of life rations. And I think they're okay. The only thing I just, like I said, disappointed about, all the snacks and side items are the same. It gets a little boring over time. But overall, I think the meals are okay. If you're not a big onion fan, then yeah, a lot of the main items or main meals, they got a lot. They got onions and fried onions. So very oniony. The beef flavor gets a little old over time. Same with the little chicken meatballs. But I already got something lined up next that I'll be doing monthly again. Something a little bit different. I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy. I hope everybody else does too. But anyway, that's going to do it for this Russian Expedition Week of Life Ration Sunday menu. Like I said, overall, it's okay. I've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.